Hello Saber fans, Shamim here. I finished up another custom Saber commission and time to make a video about it. So this is a Genesis Custom Sabers Ascend. This is my first time working with any hilts or electronics from GCS, and it's a very unique design, especially the switch and LED heatsink module layout. I've never seen anything like it before. And it took a lot of getting used to figure it out and get the install correct. But anyway, so the customer had purchased this, I think, at a discounted price or with very few customized features. So it was basically all just a silver hilt. It had it was an RGB color changing saber with a main switch and an aux switch. The main switch was latching, which was kind of a default basic level switch. You had to pay more to get it momentary, but this was sort of a quick ship that the customer had. So he gave it to me and he said, can I A, do a custom powder coat, and B, replace the latching switch with a momentary switch? So I said, sure. So he photoshopped a picture of the Ascend with the different colors that he wanted and where he wanted everything to be. I had him pick out the specific powder colors that he wanted. So he picked out this really nice dark green and then a translucent copper. And so I applied, took everything out, applied the powder, and then reassembled the electronics and put them in. And now it's time to show it off to you guys. So this is Genesis Custom Sabers Ascend with custom powder coating. And I have I don't know which 3 fonts the customer had previously installed, and then there are the 10 different color profiles. So let's take a quick peek at the hilt itself before we fire it up. At the top here, I want to give a quick shout out to Props and Prototypes. It's a shop on Etsy. They have a couple different very unique blade plugs, including this one that the customer had purchased and installed. It's really, really gorgeous. So go check out Props and Prototypes. They have a couple different ones, including this guy for 20 bucks, I think it was. Very nice price for a gorgeous blade plug. So we've got a little bit of the copper here. We've got silver and then copper here. This black section is an O-ring. It's helping to keep the assembly here intact. So this big black one is the auxiliary switch, and then this is the new momentary tactile switch. You may see here there's a thin piece of transparent paper with some Arubesh text that's been printed on there. Arubesh, of course, is the alphabet that's used in the Star Wars universe. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Arubesh, something like that. So the customer had printed this off, and I cut it out and installed it in here, because what's cool is that when the light turns on, underneath here the light shines through, the LED light shines through, so it illuminates the Arubesh text. I'm not entirely sure what the text says, but knowing this customer, it probably says your mom. So yeah, so when we fire it up, you'll get to see that lit up there. Got a nice neck choke point here. It's great if you're going to do a one-handed hilt. This is perfect place for your placement here. And then if you want to do a two-handed, this works. And then if you have larger hands, oops, I pressed the button. If you have larger hands, you can hold it up here as well. So that's great. Your main grenade section here has a little bit of copper, green down here, and then the cover tech knob has been powder coated copper to match. Pommel with, let's get it right side up, GCS, Genesis Custom Sabers. He has that stamped on the bottom. Internally, it's a crystal shard soundboard, 2-watt high bass speaker, and then, yeah, I said the 3 fonts and 10 different color profiles. So let's get her fired up. The resonance on this saber, very nice. So the chassis that he has in here is the V6 speaker mount battery holder from Custom Saber Shop. It's a magnificent chassis solution, and it's one of my favorite ways to do it. On the hilts that such a chassis solution fits, I definitely prefer to use that. So you can see here that the light is shining through. The text doesn't really show up on camera because the light is quite bright, but in person you can make out the text pretty nicely. So let's get to the next font. so used to pressing and holding the main switch, but it's the aux switch. Nice Sith font. Gorgeous shade of purple magenta. Okay, let me install a blade and we'll cycle through all those 10 different colors. And of course those colors are adjustable via the config editor. We start out here with the purple. Sort of a salmon orange color, flash on clash. To switch to the next color, you press the aux switch and then immediately press the main switch after that. So press hold and then the tap. So it switches to a more lighter pink. This is red, maybe a little bit of a blood orange. This is solid red. And see that the light shining through there changes along with... So now we've got an orange. It's going into a golden yellow. Green. Got a mint green sort of a color here. Cyan. A nice red flash on clash. Blue. So the auxiliary color is the same for flash on clash, blaster deflection, and blade lockup. And now we're back to purple. So there you have it. This is GCS customized Ascend, powder coated, and I didn't really do much to the electronics inside. I just reinstalled them. And then we have the momentary switch there instead. And added the shine. It's so pretty! So there you are, man. I hope you're happy with it. I'll be giving this to you tomorrow at our Saber Legion meet here in Minnesota. It's a local customer, a very good friend of mine. And he's probably going to kill me if I say this on camera, but I was showing this to my dad, and my dad is a big DC Comics fan. He took one look at this and he said, oh, it's an Aquaman lightsaber. Yep. So if you have this lightsaber, you can talk to fish too. Thank you all for watching, and may the Force be with you.